Hey folks, welcome to In the Money Stocks Technical Weekend Analysis Update, brought to you by the creators of the proprietary price pattern and time methodology. Learn the PPT methodology and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. This weekend technical analysis video update is for Monday, November 26th through Friday, November 30th, 2012. Let's get started. First off, if you did not have an amazingly profitable swing trading week last week, you need to reevaluate your strategies. What are you doing wrong? Because the market told you every single thing it was going to do, and therefore those members here at In the Money Stocks, based on the PPT methodology, which is a strategy that is proprietary here that we've developed, we were able to go long multiple plays going into this current last week and profit across the board. Just to give you a little sense, folks, I want to talk a little bit about this. First off, MCP. MCP we played last week, we bought it last week, and sure enough, we made 27% on the trade, basically in 1 week. Done. Now, if that wasn't a big enough profit, we also had IBM. I took profits on Friday for over a $5 gain. In addition, other stocks that we currently hold that are all in the money, and this is all for Research Center members, mind you. All right, so if you're a swing trader or investor and you're a member here, you got all of these and you're just literally rolling in your money. You're basically paying for all your presents, you're paying for your vacations, your house payment, your car payment across the board. The other plays that we are in the money on, Baidu, Chevron, GDX, Apple, XLF, DANG, Dang, which is a Chinese company. I mean, just think about that. Right there, 2, 4, 6 trades that are still open. We closed out 2 on Friday. Beautiful stuff. Profits galore. All right, well, enough about that. Let's get into what's going to happen this current week. And again, by the way, this isn't anything special. It's not like I have the golden ticket. It's not like I have a mental capabilities to see the future. What I have is a proprietary strategy, PPT methodology. It stands for price, pattern, and time. And this strategy, this proprietary technique, allows us to pinpoint moves in stocks, in the market, in currencies, in commodities, across the board that will enable us to profit. That's what it is, folks. It's not brain surgery in my opinion. It's just simple methodology. You just need to know it. Once you know it, you start making money. All right. Bottom line is, massive rally last week. It was easily called. The market had it written all over it, partially based on chart patterns. I mean, if you go to the Spiders Daily here, I mean, this was a beautiful bottoming tail going back to a week ago from Friday. So, I mean, if you go back to this bottoming tail, this told you the rally was coming. In addition, see this little pinpoint, this pinkish, bluish area right here? You never confirmed, and confirmation is a key methodology point, proprietary here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. It's inside the PPT methodology. And the fact that we never confirmed below this level told me specifically there was going to be a reversal, especially once that bottoming tail occurred. So really, once you saw this, you could have been loading up the previous even couple days because you never confirmed. Once you got the bottoming tail, it was like, okay, lock and load, let's just enjoy the ride. And again, it concerns me because when we were at the lows down here, the media and analysts were all scared and panicky, and that panic spreads to the average investor. So if you're not a member here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, you're either selling into it and getting out of the market when you should have been getting in, or you were just too scared to even buy. And both of those are problematic because that's the problem with Wall Street. That's the issue here, is that the analysts and the media perpetuate this. They're just as bad as the average investor, and they actually make the average investor more scared to do what the investor should do. And that's, again, what the methodology does. It takes all emotion out. Our mantra here is to avoid Wall Street's hype, and that's exactly what we do. Therefore, we're on the right side of the trade. Now, let's just look at this. So we had the bottoming tail here, beautiful move up. I think there's maybe a little bit more upside. You have this trend line right here, which is at the price 140, 175, 85 level. That's gap window. And then you have gap fill right up here with the 50 MA. I really don't think the market gets through. This is the low range of what you're looking for. The market may not go higher than this level, which is only about 50 cents more. And even this, the spiders may not get through. And by the way, spiders mirror the S&P 500. So this is basically the S&P 500. You definitely, I don't see in the short term getting through this. So again, it's been a big bounce, but I actually anticipate that the coming week will have a little bit of upside to it, but mostly downside. Not a huge amount of downside, but I do think the market will start to come back in, maybe back to this 200 or possibly back to this area right here. I don't think we get back to the lows unless the fiscal cliff issues don't get solved. But I think, again, you could pull back to the 200 here or maybe back to this level here. All right, and again, that's just looking at the PPT methodology, what it's telling me, speaking to me. You want to learn this, folks? You want to be privy to proprietary methodology that institutions beg us for? I mean, we've gotten buyout offers. You know, we usually get a buyout offer every 3 to 4 months from a hedge fund out there, and we've just turned them down. Obviously, we're profitable enough where we don't have to worry about that, but I mean, it's out there, folks. I mean, if someone made a huge, huge offer that was ridiculous, there's a chance I'd consider it, but in all fairness, you know, what we do here, I love it. The freedom I have, I love it. And very unlikely we would ever, you know, bow to something unless it was a ridiculous, absurd amount of money in that case. In which case, again, that's the breaks of the game. That's why we're teaching it to you guys now, trying to get you guys involved. Learn it before that could even possibly happen. All right, so what else do we have here, folks? Spiders, again, this is your upside area. Max upside is very small now, so you want to basically, you know, as I said, I've already taken some profits off the table. MCP 27% plus, $5 on IBM, over $5 on IBM. In the money on all my other plays. I'm going to start pulling them off the table slowly next week. All right, because I do want to move out of them. I think we're going to get a pullback, and then we can buy them again cheaper. So that's my general synopsis of what we're looking at there. Dollar had a big down day on Friday after a huge up day in the markets. And again, that makes sense. If you think about it, the Dow was up 173 points, and the markets go up when the dollar goes down. Remember, there's an inverse relationship there. So if you know that, then you can really analyze the dollar chart, and you should be able to tell what the markets are going to do. Because if the dollar is setting up to go lower, the market's going to rally. And if you look here, this is part of the reason. And again, I'm not revealing much, but I'll reveal a little bit to you guys. See this topping tail on the dollar as it pierced the 200 and this gap fill over here? And so you got a topping tail, 200, and gap fill. That's 3 signals the markets are going to come down, or I should say the dollar is going to come down. This is the dollar chart here. And when you see that, you have to assume the markets are going to rally. So you do get a pullback, and then you get a bearish pattern on the dollar. The bearish pattern on the dollar was setting up into Friday for the dollar to fall. If the dollar is going to fall, what do we know the markets are going to do? They're going to rally. All right, so really it's amazing how you can analyze. You can analyze the spiders chart, which tells you, and then you can confirm it with the dollar chart. If these charts weren't confirming, I would not have been so confident in the move we got. And that I knew, you know, this was going to happen. We loaded the boat, etc., and profits galore, essentially. But again, use that dollar chart. It's to your advantage. Gold had a great pop, obviously, on Friday. If the dollar was going to fall, gold's going to pop. Same thing with silver. Gold has not confirmed above the 50 here, but it could. Well, I'm looking more for bullish consolidation, sideways consolidation before it goes higher. I do think the gold does go higher. I actually do think that towards the end of the year we're going to see another pretty big rally, but I think we get that pullback first. All right, what else do we have here? So far, retail sales coming in pretty solid. That could give the market a little bit of a boost on early Monday, but again, as I said, I don't think there's much upside. Taking a look at some stocks here. Apple, again, riding this one high. Beautiful bottoming tail, and Apple now trying to get above the 20. If Apple gets above the 20, again, meaning that if it closes higher than the close on Friday, on Monday, you actually could see this extend its gains up to about the 200 MA, which would be just underneath 600. That's actually my short-term target on Apple right now. It's right around that 600 level. Okay? What else do we want to look at? I think there are some great small caps setting up to go, folks. I think with the market being so strong the last few days, there is some spec money running in to try to find these cheap small caps. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that. Google, again, great move. Baidu reversed on Wednesday before markets closed for Thanksgiving on Thursday. Rallied up beautifully on Friday. I mean, it's been a nice rally. And again, what can I say? I mean, we've just been along for the ride, pinpointing it perfectly and enjoying the run. On that note, folks, I'm going to step aside. But again, come try us out here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. We offer a 7-day free trial. You might as well try it out. You know, if you don't try it out, you know, it's a free trial. Why wouldn't you, essentially? But come here, check out what we have. PPT Methodology. I'm telling you right now, this is proprietary technology. You're not going to find it in any book out there right now. This is what we have. Again, get it, learn it, and then profit for life. That's simple. Get it, learn it, profit for life. All right, our members are. I mean, some of the profits of these members are turning out spectacular, truly spectacular. They're going to be literally financially free for the rest of their lives. All right, guys, again, come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. We hope to see you soon. Take care.